And when it comes to getting inspired, I mean, you already explained it's not so much a screen, but observations in the real world that inspire you. How much is this the work that other people make, and extending that questions in this in the NFT community? How much do you get inspired by what other people make, or how much are you also the solitary artist there, taking inspirations from your own observations of the outside world?
Well, to me it has always been a struggle to find as much as possible my own voice. So you start making things and say, oh, it looks too much like that, and it's hard to avoid. So I love seeing art and absorbing things, but then when I'm making things, I hope it doesn't look too much like something I've seen. So my way of working is really just thinking of the works I was working on and how I can build upon those. So I see it as a sort of the same way you have a discussion and you say something and I say something, but then with yourself. You're like, well, so of course there's all kinds of references from history of animation to minimal art to a lot of things. I'm hoping, often people say, oh, you have your own style, and I'm always happy to hear that when people say that, but unfortunately, it's a constant struggle to make work as different as possible from other people. Yeah. I like certain artists that are very precise and almost lazy. So someone like Vermeer, that there's only 30 paintings. I find that very intriguing, that someone puts so much energy into so few works. But I also have this constant drive that I'm like, oh, let's try this, let's try that, let's do this, let's do that. So I think it's quite courageous to resist some of those artists that resisted the opportunities that they had and said, no, I really need to focus, I can't do everything. And that's something I struggle with, yeah.